bunch of kids like that, like they're like living the pirate's life, and they have like as pirates like were stealing boats and stuff and merchandising like and goods from the boats and the actual boats. The kids are stealing cars, and they have to like defend their own turf against like the cherries, which is like the rival girl gang, and they get into fights, and like there's like side stories with this mysterious character and the hitman, and like he has like this car like that the kids call the Cadillacula, which is like really mysterious and like moves in the shadows. It's a fun like fast-paced comic about like the way I see it. It's pretty much like Lost Boys, like the movie, combined with more neon light and a lot of like running up and down and like stealing cars and then more running and some neon lights and running. It's a fun book. I enjoy like reading the scripts, and I enjoy drawing it, and I enjoy looking at it after it's done, because like it's fast paced and it makes me feel good. We were going like back and forth, but I wanted something that is like visually striking, and I wanted like some sort of like being like kind of like unanimous in their appearance, so to get more of a feel of like of a team or a gang or something. I actually had in mind like a volleyball like players, female players, like if there was a gang of like female volleyball players. Those girls are like can like break you, seriously. Yeah, that's why like I gave them like the shorts. They have like which is like kind of like a hint, like it's kind of like a touch of like volleyball and like the whole like 80s thing that I wanted, the whole 80s feel that I wanted to have like throughout the whole book, because that's like what I had in mind when I was reading the script, and that's like what we wanted to like as we wanted it to come across, like fast paced and like, you know, intense colors, like a roller coaster. That was like that's our ideal goal, I guess, like to feel like you're like on a really fancy like Coney Island, back in the day Coney Island, like a roller coaster with like lights everywhere, where you see like something, and by the time you realize that you saw it, like you're already moved into something else. You just like have like the imprint of a flashlight, of a color, of a glimpse of something. Stuff like that. That's like pretty much like the stuff that I want to incorporate into character designs and visual stuff. We actually went to Coney Island. We took pictures, and we were like planning out like, oh, like that's where like this will happen, or like that's where this will happen, or like that's where this shouldn't happen. And we took some pictures that my hands are really shaky, by the way, that I couldn't use afterwards. So I was like like scouting the internet and told Rick, please, I need some reference for this stuff. But the pictures that I took weren't like that good. But Rick has been there like a multiple of times, but like I haven't been there. The closest thing that I had to Coney Island is like growing up in Greece and going to Luna parks and like carnivals by the beach and like close to ports and stuff like that. But it's completely different. It has a completely different feel. And of course, movies.